It was a lurid and difficult to believe claim, that Ukraine was developing biological weapons with the assistance of the U.S. government. In fact, U.S. assistance to Ukrainian biological labs has been targeted at strengthening public health measures. Both the U.S. and Ukraine have also signed a treaty vowing never to produce or use biological weapons. But unlike most Russian efforts to spread false narratives justifying its invasion of Ukraine, this one found a receptive audience in the United States among far-right social media channels, Fox News and followers of the QAnon conspiracy theory. It's clearly a case where the U.S. government is beat. He did not offer specific evidence to back that claim. The false biolab story spread quickly both in the U.S. and overseas, where Chinese state media joined in the effort to push the narrative. The Kremlin is intentionally spreading outright lies that the United States and Ukraine are conducting chemical and biological weapons activities, U.S. staff. He and other officials warned that Russia was working to create pretexts for its attacks on a sovereign nation. The biolab conspiracy theory is an example of how Russian narratives can be seized on and refined by conspiracy theorists in the U.S., who can often spread false narratives far more effectively than Russia's own efforts. When it comes to the biolabs, this is an old canard, according to Scott Rad. After Russia invaded Ukraine on February 24, he said the biolab narrative grew from a trickle to a torrent. There's this narrative that's been pushed by Russia at least since 2011, about U.S. funded laboratories that in fact do research on diseases. They're part of the Defense Department program to support public health research in post-Soviet countries. And Russia has always been suspicious of these labs, putting out misinformation, asking insinuating questions through official channels, said Radnitz. The biolab narrative exploded on social media right at the time of the invasion, and it looked like it was quickly picked up by the far right on social media and QAnon promoters, Radnitz said. One QAnon follower on Twitter gained thousands of retweets with a thread posted on February 24 claiming that Russian airstrike targets included US-installed biolabs and citing Russian accusations that the US has been developing bioweapons at those facilities. This thread, according to extremism researchers, ended up being a significant inflection point that revived what had been a languishing Russian disinformation narrative.